Today we present our Work 3.0, Reimagining Leadership in a Hybrid World research. It's a comprehensive point of view on how the world of work and workplaces in APAC has evolved. And as a result, how do the leaders need to serve in this new world of work?
We were hearing a lot of questions from senior executives around, hey, how to make hybrid work? What does leadership mean in the hybrid world? What do my teams need to do right in the hybrid world, and so on? Irrespective of what organization you work with, which department you are with, which part of the world you are operating from, or what function you lead, if you lead a team, chances are that you are dealing with the mother of all paradoxes, flexibility versus control.
Work 1.0 was pre-pandemic, where we all went into workplaces 9 to 5 for the most part. In Work 2.0, we were thrust into this social experiment where most of us in the world were working remotely for a very long time. As we emerge into Work 3.0, really what we're calling the hybrid and flexible world, we realized at Center for Creative Leadership that we need to take a deeper dive to understand how this is impacting Asia and what needs to happen going forward. And what we found is that it is people and culture that will drive successful outcomes in the Work 3.0 environment, much more so, 5 times more so than technology. And what we found is that it's more than a mere tweaking or trying to go back to our Work 1.0. In fact, we need to reimagine the skill sets and mindsets. We need to reimagine the team dynamics. And finally, we need to reimagine how we as leaders will move our organizations, our countries, into a more successful Work 3.0 world.
We at Castria is happy to work with CCL on this Work 3.0 studies. It is wonderful to have a whole room of leaders coming together to share their ideas and their thoughts around the whole new hybrid work arrangement. My key takeaway for this morning would be the 5 roles or challenges leaders would have to undertake. It is great to see how all the leaders come together to share their experience and their challenges in this whole new hybrid work arrangement. And we look forward to more leaders being competent and being confident in this whole new work world.
Hybrid working models are here to stay, and we fully embrace it. One thing that would be important going forward, and one key takeaway from this session today, is how we keep fostering belonging, which will in turn lead to an innovative working environment that is respectful and inclusive.
I think the topic that we heard today and all the sharing that happened, it's very relevant for the current times where the industry is transforming. The entire talent landscape is seeing paradigm shifts. We saw the sharings from different industry leaders. We heard Sunil mentioning about the entire survey report. As HR practitioners, we see there's so much for us to do, and for all our members coming together.
I just had the opportunity to listen to the new 3.0 hybrid work research that was just conducted by CCL, which was quite interesting and very relevant to our world today. Many of our organizations are struggling with how to create more productive and engaged clients throughout this workforce, and listening to what was happening in the Asia Pacific region in comparison to what's happening in the rest of the world just shed light on how applicable it is to be able to have things such as commitment, conversations, and alignment between our teams so that they can be more effective in the work that they do.
Really interesting to see the research that's come out of this Work 3.0, leading in a hybrid world. The most fascinating thing for me was how the Center for Creative Leadership's researchers have actually been able to map the different mindsets and attributes that leaders at all levels will need to really lead much more successfully in this new hybrid world in which we find ourselves. In Australia and New Zealand, we're really proud of the fact that we've been able to get so many survey responses in the region. So when you read the research report, you'll actually be able to see country by country what the key takeaways are.